It's been over a year since Mark Zuckerberg announced Meta. Since then, Zuckerberg has poured millions of dollars into his immersive Metaverse project, which he believes represents the future of digital technology. But the company Meta is losing money, lots of it. At the beginning of this year, Meta stock dropped by 26% in a single day, wiping out $230 billion in its evaluation after its Q4 2021 earnings announcement. Since then, Meta stock prices have kept going down. The company is going through a new crisis every month. Unhappy investors, political pressure, and employees coming out as whistleblowers. In early November, Meta laid off over 11,000 employees.
The Facebook owner is beginning major layoffs, according to the Wall Street Journal.
Constant fines for privacy violations, like European Union's over $400 million penalty. In December, virtual reality titan John Carmack, consulting CTO, left the company with mixed feelings. Despite all of this, the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, doubled down on Metaverse investment. But Meta's latest project, Horizon World with 90s graphics, was a massive failure. So, to answer the question, is Zuckerberg's Metaverse going to fail? Welcome to Switch, where we make short documentaries about technology and related topics. The way people communicate online has evolved quite a lot over the last 3 decades. Back in the 90s, at the early stage of the internet, people communicated through text. In the 2000s, smartphones became popular and phone cameras became mainstream. Photos mostly replaced text as the primary format for online communication. As the network infrastructure improved, most people started to use 4G and Wi-Fi. With the rise of TikTok, the short-form video appears to be the next communication medium. In 2014, Mark saw a big promise in virtual reality. He was so impressed with the Oculus demo that Facebook bought Oculus Rift for $2 billion. Zuckerberg made a surprise appearance at the second annual Oculus Connect in 2015. While Facebook was late to the party in short-form video, Zuck had his eyes set on winning the next format, virtual reality. In 2020, when the pandemic hit the world, as people were stuck at home, internet usage grew a lot. Companies started to use Zoom meetings to replace real-world meetings. Facebook saw massive growth in advertisement revenue. Mark started spending more on his virtual reality endeavor, thinking the growth is here to stay. In 2021, Tim Cook decided he had enough and gave Facebook the middle finger with iOS 14. With iOS 14, iPhone users could now in one finger tap permanently prevent Facebook and other companies from tracking their in-app activity. This change massively decreased the accuracy and effectiveness of Facebook's advertisements. The company reported a $10 billion decrease in profit due to iOS 14. On the other hand, TikTok started taking a big slice of the digital advertisement market, privacy-related lawsuits, and total reliance on other companies' hardware, which puts Meta's entire business at risk. This is why Zuckerberg is pushing so hard for its Metaverse, its virtual reality world, that would run on hardware and software that Facebook entirely owns. Meta is too smart to try and compete with Google and Apple on smartphones. In fact, Meta already tried it by launching a Facebook phone in 2013. And unsurprisingly, no one cared. 2 years ago at Facebook Connect, Mark Zuckerberg revealed the new company name, Meta, plus the new VR and AR technologies the company is developing for the future. Since then, the company has launched some VR products, but the consumer did not embrace the new technology as much as Zuckerberg hoped. In August 2022, Meta launched its flagship Metaverse app, Horizon Worlds, with 90s-looking graphics. It was so terrible that Meta had to force its own employees to use it. According to Meta's internal documents, in Horizon Worlds, the company did not even reach half of its initial goal of 500,000 monthly active users. While VR has made some progress, its adoption has yet to become mainstream. Companies like Microsoft have their own version of the Metaverse, and Apple reportedly will launch AR or VR glasses this year, and the technology still remains young and niche. The main problem with Meta's VR is that having a 2-pound brick strapped to your face is still not how most people would define fun. This problem, coupled with Meta's 90s-looking graphics and avatars with no lower body, it was not as well received as the company thought it would. Also, Meta's vision of a world where most people sort of live in a virtual dystopian world is not a positive future in most people's eyes. If Meta focused on its core business, social media, kept the entire Metaverse separate, and innovated on both fronts, Eventually, with a well-tested and refined metaverse, Meta might have convinced people to transition into Zuckerberg's vision. So, to sum it up, if Meta spends as much money as it's spending on the metaverse, without any innovation on the social media front, and mass adoption of AR and VR does not become a new norm in the next few years, it is just a question of when investors get tired of Zuck's idea and the company runs out of funds. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this.